Chapter 5 is called Tight Fit. The plane ride took forever and ever. Me and Philip Johnny Bob ran out of stuff to play with. Then finally we took a teensy little nap, and when we woke up, at last we were in Hawaii. And wait until you hear this. As soon as we got off the plane, some Hawaii people gave us flour leis, and that was just plain friendly, I tell you. After Mother and Daddy got our suitcases, we rented a car and we drove to a pretty hotel. A man in a uniform opened the door for us. "Aloha," he said real nice. "Alo who?" I said back. "Aloha," said the man. Aloha is the Hawaiian word for hello and goodbye. I smiled. "Hey, I like that word of aloha," I said. "It sounds like it's laughing, sort of. Aloha, ha ha." After that, I skipped inside the hotel and my eyes popped right out of my head, 'cause wowie wow wow, it was the most beautiful establishment I ever even saw. It had lots of colorful flowers and tall skinny palm trees, plus outside there were two different kinds of water. First there was an ocean with a real actual beach, plus also there was a swimming pool with a real actual diving board. And that is not even the end of the beauty. On account of when we went to our room, there were two giant beds the size of a queen. I threw out my arms real joyful. "Hawaii," I said, "you gotta love it." Then I twirled and I crashed onto one of the beds, and I fell on the softy carpet. It was very thick and plushy. I did a yawn, then I curled up very comfortable and I closed my eyes. Daddy came over and picked me up, and Mother put me to bed, and I slept all the way till morning. The sun shined in my eyes. I stretched very sleepy and I looked all through the beautiful room. Then bingo, I remembered. "I'm in Hawaii," I said. I jumped out of bed and I jiggled Mother and Daddy awake. "Aloha, ha ha, people. Aloha, ha ha," I hollered. "We're in Hawaii, we're in Hawaii." After that I ran to the window and I looked at all the water. "Let's go to the pool, let's go to the pool," I hollered again. Mother and Daddy sat up and yawned. Then they looked at each other and they flopped back on their pillows again. Old people on vacation are not that fun. I did a big breath at those two. Then I went to their bed and I jiggled them some more till they finally got up. Then finally they got dressed and we went to the restaurant for breakfast, and yippee yippee hooray! Right after we ate it was time for the pool. Only here's the happiest part of all. On our way to the pool we passed the gift shop window, and I saw the cutest swim ring in the whole entire world. "Mother, Daddy, look at that swim ring. It looks exactly like a parrot. See it? See it? Isn't it cute, huh? Isn't it?" The gift shop lady heard me being gushy and she took the swim ring right out of the window and she handed it to me. "It's the last one we have," she said. I jumped up and down very urgent. The last one, the last one. Can I have it, Mother? Can I have it, Daddy? Please, please, please," I said. "If you buy me the swim ring, I won't ask you for another thing, not for this whole entire trip." Mother and Daddy looked suspicious at me, 'cause that was a fib, of course. "But you don't even need a swim ring, Junie B," said Daddy. "You learned how to swim 2 years ago." "Exactly," said Mother. "Plus this swim ring is way too small for you, honey. It's meant for children much younger than you are." I jumped up and down some more. "But I know I can fit in this thing, Mother. I just know I can. I'm as thin as a noodle." I folded my hands real begging. "Please, can I have it? Please, please, please." Daddy ran his fingers through his tired hair. That is a good sign, usually. Then finally he took my parrot swim ring and he gave the gift lady some money. I hugged and hugged him very happy. "Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, thank you. You're the nicest daddy in the whole entire world." After that I skipped to the pool with my parrot swim ring and I tried to put it on. But it was way too tight to fit. Daddy watched what I was doing. "It looks like your mother was right, Junie B," he said. "That swim ring is much too small." "No, it isn't, Daddy. I know I can fit into this parrot," I said. "I'm positive I can." I thought for a second. Then I walked to the edge of the pool and I dropped my swim ring in the water and kersplash! I jumped right through the middle, and what do you know? I squeezed right in. I clapped and clapped real thrilled. "See me, Mother? See me, Daddy?" I called. "I told you I could fit in this thing. I told you." I took a big breath. "It's just a little bit tightish around my middle, but I think I can still breathe. Possibly." I pushed away from the edge and I kicked to the other side. "Did you see me swim over there, Mother? Did you? Are you watching me, Daddy? Is this parrot is speedy fast." My stomach did a wince. "Also, I'm in severe pain," I shouted. After that I hurried up out of the pool and I rushed to Mother speedy quick. "Please get this off me right exactly now, 'cause this thing is squeezing my insides in half," I said. So she and Daddy tried to wiggle it off me, but the parrot did not budge itself. I sucked in my tummy as skinny as it would go. Then all of us pushed and pulled and yanked and tugged and twisted and stretched. Plus also I jumped up and down. After that I panicked and shouted, I'm stuck in my parrot, I'm stuck in my parrot, 911, I'm stuck in my parrot. Everyone turned around to look. Shh, said Daddy, stop shouting. Then he quick found the air plug and he opened it up and whoosh. My parrot's air came rushing out. Soon my stomach could breathe again. Ah, better, I said. Thank you, Daddy, thank you. I waited till all the air was out, then I headed back to the pool. Mother snapped her fingers at me. Whoa, wait a minute. You can't go in the pool like that, Junie B. We still need to get that swim ring off you, she said. You stay here and I'll go get my scissors. I raised up my eyebrows at that word. Scissors? I said. Yes, said Mother. I can cut that swim ring off you in no time. I let that information sink in. Then all of a sudden my eyes got big and wide. No, Mother, no, I shouted. Don't cut my parrot off. Please, please, please. It doesn't even hurt anymore. I promise, I promise. Next to us, a grandpa did a frown. Plus his wife did a frown too. For heaven's sake, what kind of mother would cut a little girl's parrot, said the grandpa. I don't know, Ed, said the grandma, but it sure doesn't seem right. Mother stood there kind of frozen. Then she and Daddy picked up our pool towels and we moved to different lawn chairs. After that, Mother sat back down again and she said she wouldn't get the scissors. Yay, I said, yay, yay. Then I jumped in the water and I started to paddle. Look, Mother, look, I'm still wearing my parrot, and he's not even squeezing my stomach, I shouted. Flatso parrots are perfectly comfortable. I swam underwater to the end of the pool. This parrot is working out beautifully, I called again. Then Grandma started to clap. Good for you. You showed her, didn't you? She yelled. Mother sat there a minute. Then she got up and moved our towels again. I named my parrot Squeezer. Squeezer was a flatso, but he was still fun to play with. We swam and swam the whole entire day. When it was time to leave, I gave my camera to Mother and I asked her to take our picture for the photo journal album. This will be a picture of my first new friend in Hawaii, I said. I held up Squeezer's flatso head and both of us said cheese. Only too bad for me because just then 2 boys walked by and they pointed and laughed at Flatso Squeezer. Duh, you're supposed to blow it up, doofus girl, said one of them. The smile went off my face. Mother snapped the picture. Click, click. Day 2. Doofus girl and Squeezer. There's her picture for day 2.